AITA for refusing to let my sister-in-law stay with me after her divorce. I-29. F. Have a brother, 32M, named Jason, who has been married to his wife Laura, 30F, for the last 6 years. I've always been close with both of them, but Laura and I have had a bit of a strained relationship in recent months, especially after she filed for divorce. I'm in a complicated position because I've seen both sides of the story, and I'm starting to feel like I'm stuck in the middle of this mess. Here's the situation. Laura and Jason's marriage started falling apart about a year ago. They'd been having issues for a while, but it all came to a head when Laura cheated on Jason with a coworker. Jason found out and was devastated. He didn't want a divorce, but Laura said it was too late and that she wasn't happy anymore. This led to a very messy divorce process, with a lot of accusations flying back and forth. I tried to stay neutral and supportive of both of them during the entire thing. I talked to Jason a lot, and I tried to comfort him. At the same time, I kept in touch with Laura, offering her support as well. But I could never shake the feeling that she wasn't being fully honest with me. Jason has always been open with me about the hurt he's feeling, while Laura has been distant and evasive. She's made comments about how she's doing better now, but she hasn't really explained much about why things happened the way they did. A few weeks ago, Laura reached out to me in a pretty emotional state. She told me that she was in a difficult spot financially and emotionally, and she didn't have a place to stay after the divorce. She asked if she could come and live with me for a while until she got back on her feet. I was immediately put in a tough position. On one hand, I'm not cold-hearted, and I don't want to leave her stranded. But on the other hand, I'm really not comfortable with the idea of her living in my home. I don't think I can just pretend like everything is fine after what she did to Jason. I know that they're getting divorced, but I don't think I can just overlook the betrayal and pretend to be her best friend. I also feel like it's not my responsibility to take her in when I'm dealing with my own life and responsibilities. I've been in a committed relationship for a few years, and the last thing I want is to create tension by having her live with me. I told Laura that I couldn't have her stay with me, and she was crushed. She tried to convince me by saying that she had no other options, but I stuck to my decision. I felt guilty, but I just couldn't do it. Since then, the family has been split on how to handle it. Jason is supportive of my decision, understanding that it's difficult for me, but our parents have been giving me a hard time. They say that I'm being too harsh and that family should help family, especially when Laura is going through such a tough time. I don't want to be seen as the bad guy, but at the same time, I don't feel like I should be obligated to take her in just because she's going through a rough patch. I've offered to help her look for an apartment or find other places to stay, but she insists that she has nowhere else to go. So, AITA for refusing to let my sister-in-law stay with me after her divorce, even though she has no other options.